Welcome to the Daily Coffee Pro by Mapper Forward, friends. I'm your host, Lee Safar, and today on the podcast, ransomware is coming for your business, and you really need to focus on it. We did an episode on ransomware a few months back, and it was very interesting, the response that we got from it. People seem to think that ransomware is not a real thing and that it can't affect coffee-focused businesses. But this is important. This is really, really important. And I want you to at least be paying attention to it and start asking yourself the questions. How do I figure out if this is something that could affect my business and completely cripple it? And it's like insurance. You won't really be happy that you got insurance until the day you need to use it. And so this is one of those things. If you do end up getting hit by a ransomware attack, you will wish that you had have done the work that I am pleading and begging with you to do. Before we get started, if you are in the market for a manual brewing specialty coffee grinder, head to the show notes and click on Baratz's website link and take a look at the beautiful grinders and the accessories that they have on offer right now. You won't be sorry that you did. All right, ransomware. Why am I talking to you about ransomware? Let me tell you what ransomware is first. Ransomware is exactly what it sounds like. It is when somebody takes your system or your computer, system being on your POS or on your coffee machine or on your coffee roasting machine or on your coffee roasting software. It's when somebody takes those systems for ransom. And that means they have them hostage and they are not going to give them back to you until you pay them a certain amount of money. And when you pay the money, they will give you back access to Cropster or Artisan or your POS system, Square, or the digital system that's running your fancy automated espresso machine, or even your not automated roasting machine, anything that's connected to the internet. It is imperative to your business that you start doing an audit of all the devices, your espresso machine that's connected to the internet, your fridges that are connected to the internet. How many devices do you have that are connected to the internet that are integral to you running your business? Do you have a backup plan if your POS system gets taken over by a ransomware attack? Do you have a backup plan if somebody takes over the whole Cropster system? And the way that these kinds of things will happen is that they creep in through systems that you are a part of, that you subscribe to. That software, if they find a way to hijack their way into your system through something else, are you prepared? Do you know what to do? Do you know what your short-term fix is going to be so that you can keep manufacturing happening, so that you can keep serving customers, so that you can figure out a way to keep business moving while you sort the problem out? Or will you be completely debilitated and you cannot do business while these people hijack everything that you do? This is something that many people in the coffee industry think is not even on their radars. Why should it be? They can't hurt us. But after you do a quick audit of the many different ways that ransomware terrorists can get access to the data and to the systems inside your coffee-focused business, it is astonishing to find out how vulnerable you are. Now, we look at systems like Square and systems like Cropster, and we trust them. For good reason, we trust them. We trust that when we hand over our money to them every month, that a part of that payment is the security system. But let me tell you, there are a number of companies that you would never believe would be susceptible to ransomware attacks. Hospitals, government buildings, municipalities, police departments and fire houses and small businesses and individuals. I had a friend who her laptop got completely shut down. She got a phone, the way it went, it got shut down. You have a ransomware attack. She had clicked on a link in an email and it lay dormant for some period of time, and then it just launched itself. When it launched itself, she got a phone call, and the person said to her, for $1,800, we will unlock your laptop. Now, $1,800 is significantly less than what it would have cost her to replace her brand new, well, it wasn't brand new, it was about a year old, MacBook Pro. To replace it would have been upwards of $3,000. $1,800 is still low enough that it makes more sense to pay the money than it does to say, screw it, I'm just going to go and buy another laptop. So she paid the money. Same thing has happened with electricity companies around the world. There was a recent situation in the United States where ransomware attacks happened on fuel lines, oil companies. So listen, the reason I'm saying this is because if you don't figure out how vulnerable you are, if you don't ask the companies that you deal with what their strategies are to protect their systems from ransomware, then you won't know if you are vulnerable. When you do ask them, and they are hearing more and more people say, how are you ensuring that your systems are protected, that you have high security that will make sure that people cannot hack into your systems and then hack into my systems through your systems. What that signals to them is that our customers care about security and we have to beef up our cybersecurity. And that's important. Please just think about it. I know that with all the other things that you have to think about right now, the last thing you want to care about is a ransomware attack that might never happen. But as I said, just like with insurance, you will care if it does end up happening to you. So just think about it. Peace, love, and peanut butter, friends. Have an amazing rest of your day.